Hello everybody, Joey here. This is my first video on this channel, which is interesting. I never really thought I would start an ASMR channel, but here we are. I'm gonna give you all a tour of this farm that I've spent about 40 hours on. I'm actually pretty mad because I recorded a 30-minute video and OBS didn't get the whole video, didn't record a single shredded video. It was just a black screen, which makes me kinda mad. But anyways, I'm gonna give you all a tour of my farm here on Farming Simulator 22. This game came out about a month ago as of recording, and I've been about 40 hours into the farm so far. But I have a couple fields ready to harvest, so I think we're gonna harvest those today. But first, I'm gonna give you a tour of this farm. I don't really know what to call it. Maybe give me some suggestions of what to call the farm in the description, because I really want to give it, not the description, the comment section, but I really want to give it a name, and but the problem is, I'm just not creative. But anyways, enough rambling, let's get on with the video. So this is my farmhouse. It's the default farmhouse that comes with the game. Like I think there's a few mods that add a few more, but there's actually actual mods that like add interiors to the house. At least I know there were in Farming Simulator 19. I don't know if they're out yet for this game, but yeah. So this is my farmhouse. And we'll get to a few other things. Like actually, let's go over here, because this is the easiest thing to get to. So Farming Sim came out a month ago, and I've been playing it non-stop. I love the game. I don't know why, but this is my silo. It's the farm at 800 plus OBI 1000. And as you can see, there's actually a ton of crops in here already. Maybe I should sell some, but I think I'm gonna start selling after this harvest. But we will start over here. So these equipment sheds are not actually in the game by default. However, Farming Simulator features what's called the Mod Hub, which is mods officially endorsed by Giants, the makers of this game. And you can download a bunch of mods officially through the game. And this is called the Composite Shed Pack, which has this big 6-door shed here, and that 4-door one, and I think there's a 5-door and a 3-door. So a lot of variety, but I only really needed the 6 and the 3-door to store everything that I have. But yeah, let's actually start. So I'll open this garage door here, and we'll go from left to right. Excuse me. So this is my forklift. It's the Manitou MC 18-4. I probably butchered the name, but I don't know. And then this is the Shaver, or Shaver, I guess Shaper 2630 with the Quickie Big Bag Lifter, which is how I transport bags of lime, which we'll get to later. And then this is I actually don't know what this is called, Bremer Transport Wagon TP500S. And it's a really simple low loader. I can just drive one of these two onto it, secure it with these straps, and then I can use one of my tractors to pull this to other places. Because these two only go like 50 miles per hour, which is really slow. So So this is a weeder. Obviously, it just like pulls weeds out of the soil and improves yield all around for my crops. So pretty straightforward. I don't think there's really anything else to say about it. This is my Cockerling Vector 800, or I'll just call it the Vector 800. This is my cultivator. I really like it. It covers a lot of a field, so gets the job done pretty fast. Cultivates the fields. Then we have the brittle. I think that's how you say brittle. I don't know. I have to Google it. K105. And this is a fertilizer spreader, or I guess a spreader. And this has a bunch of lime in it. Because in this game, you occasionally have to spread lime on your field to improve yield. You can also use fertilizer, but I don't use fertilizer in this because I have this sprayer right here, which has liquid fertilizer in it, and it covers a lot more field in one go. So like the fertilizer ultimately comes out cheaper to use than spreading it, which is kind of weird, but yeah. And then I also use herbicide in this occasionally. Herbicide's pretty cool because it kills like weeds that are too large for the weeder to pull out of the ground. So that's nice, just in case I like miss some weeds and they grow too big. And then this is my cedar, the Optima RS. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the company name, but I use this mostly for corn because there's two different types of like planting things. There's planters, which is used for like corn, makes like neat little rows, and then there's the sower, which like is meant for like grain and stuff, which is the Lemkin Solitaire 12. That's what I use to sow my fields with grains and such. This is the Dabo Makerol 2430. One of the new mechanics in Farming Simulator 22 over its predecessors is as you cultivate your field, you can pull up like small stones from the ground, and they like minorly impact yield, but for the most part they like damage your tractors if you drive over them too much. So this basically rolls over your soil and flattens those stones back into the soil, so they're not a problem anymore. However, occasionally you can pull up stones that are too big for the roller to get, and that's where this rock picker comes in. It actually you can actually like pick up the small stones with this. I just kind of prefer to use this on the larger stones and this on the smaller stones because this covers a huge massive field at once compared to this. But the thing is that this collects stones, which you can sell for a little bit of money. It's not much, but it adds up over time. And this is a mod that you can find online. Just look up Farming Simulator Stone Picker, I guess. But yeah, that's this shed. This is just like all of my equipment, all of the attachments for tractors and such. So I will shut that, and we'll move over here. I'm sorry if you can hear my controller. I will try to edit out the sounds in Audacity, but I can't promise anything. But here's my big equipment shed. This has all my tractors and my combines. John Deere green. It's very, very iconic compared to, say, like Case Red, but I really like the Case Combines too, which is why I have a Case Combine. But let's go from left to right. So this is the Case Axial Flow 9250, and it actually holds more and is a bigger combine than this. So this John Deere T560. So I use this for grain harvesting and this for corn harvesting. They both actually work pretty well, but I kind of like the Deere better, and maybe I'll invest in the bigger John Deere harvester eventually, but I can't remember the name of it at the top of my head. This is the John Deere 6250R, which is one of my favorite tractors in the game. This is also a weight on the front of it. It's a little bit dirty, but I'll show you how we remedy that later. And this is my other larger tractor. Actually, this is my largest tractor. It's the John Deere 8R410. I don't know what year this is from, but it's actually pretty old. It's pretty new compared to this one. The John Deere 7810. Like you can even see in the interior. Like this has like full manual gear shift. While this has a fully automatic gear system. I believe this is actually a mod, and that's a mod too. But oh, whoops! No, stop! Okay, but yeah. So there's that, and then this is a mod. It's a 1997 Ford something or other. It's a flatbed, so I can like put stuff on the back of it and fasten it down and haul just some really light loads. I also have a really minor small trailer somewhere that I use to like haul pallets and such. But we'll go over here. So yeah, that's all that's in these composite sheds. And we'll take the case out in a little bit to harvest these fields of canola, but I'll show you the rest of the farm first. So over here is this is what I use to store all of my equipment in, and then these composite sheds came out of ModHub, so I downloaded them and started storing all of my equipment here. But this is like, I think it's called like the Midwestern Shed mod or something like that. I downloaded it online. I don't actually remember where it came from, but this is a pretty American shed. But this is where I kind of store a lot of my overflow. Like here's the corn header for the John Deere, a snow plow for the tractor, some solid fertilizer, which goes in the fertilizer spreader. I should probably use this up so I can completely phase out using solid fertilizer. And then over here is some herbicide, a Tinker herbicide, which is used to kill weeds, the larger weeds. And then this is a plow, because at this game you occasionally have to plow your field instead of cultivate to keep the soil healthy, which is kind of cool, I guess. But plowing, it takes a lot longer than cultivating, as it digs deeper into the ground. And last but not least is a Mag Pinnacle 6x4, which is pretty cool. I like how Giants got sponsored. I mean, they got the license to have Mac in the game. If a good Peterbilt mod comes out soon, I'm gonna probably swap this out with a Peterbilt, because I'm a Peterbilt fan. Um, maybe we'll play American Truck Simulator one of these days, because I like that game. And I have a lot of mods for it. But yeah, so this is kind of my overflow shed. The plow is actually too long to put in the composite shed, so it's stored in here for that reason. So yeah, and over here is the header for the harvester for the case, because it's too long to fit through the door of the shed. So yeah, and then last but certainly not least, at least on the farm, I wish I could figure out what the sprint button is on controller. I haven't been able to figure it out. Oh, it's RT. Right trigger. Nice. That's good to know. But this is a shop. It's the classic looking American tube shop. Kinda. I don't know what you'd call it. But half cylinder. But I see these around where I live all the time. But like I can come over here and repair the vehicles. Bring some vehicles over. It's actually really good, yeah. Because I think one of those tractors needs repaired actually, but I won't keep you all too long. But then I have a couple other things I wanted to show you before we get to I think we'll harvest these two fields right here, 44 and 46. All of these fields that have the blue number are the fields that I own. These all have corn, and then these are all grains that are actually ready to harvest. So I'll probably harvest all of these off camera, but I'll harvest these on camera just for you all. But I own all these, and then this is my biggest field, and it has corn in it. Maybe I'll show you the fields before we stop the recording, but I kind of want to get the harvest started, because it's harvest season, baby. But let's see here. I'm sorry if my audio is going kind of in and out. I'm having a really hard time sitting close to my microphone in like one spot. But I think my microphone's actually picking up everything just fine. So, yeah. Let me check and make sure that this is all still recording. Okay, yes it is. Okay, so one feature that Farming Simulator added in this new version was production chains. So, like for example, I have wheat and barley in this silo over here, and I'll take the wheat over here, or like the barley, over to this grain mill. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. I'll take it over to this grain mill, and so like I take the grain and the barley and unload it over here, and then it takes that wheat and barley and turns it into flour, which then you can sell the flour, which is actually worth more than just wheat on its own. But the other thing that I own is I actually own a bakery. So if I bring a ton of wheat over here, if I bring a bunch of flour over here, it turns the flour into bread, which sells more than flour. So like there's a whole production chain. And then what we're about to harvest is canola. I'll bring all the canola over here, and the canola will be unloaded and turned into canola oil, which sells for a lot actually. I should figure out what else I can turn canola oil into. I think it's like a lot, but we'll go ahead and unfold the harvester. I can't figure out how to zoom out on controller. Whatever. So, we got this header here, and whoops. So I'll get this header in front of the canola. I think that looks good actually. So lower the header and then turn on the harvester. And now we're harvesting the canola. Oh jeez, that was kind of a lag spike. But yeah, I could see it's getting poured into the back of there. But yeah, I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. Here we go, that's how you zoom out. Okay, I'm playing on the controller, but I'm used to playing on mouse and keyboard, so I just figured I'd get the controller out because I figured that would be less noisy than my mouse and keyboard. But yeah, so one of the common things that I do with this game is I turn down the audio and I put on an ASMR video in the background and I watch it, or I just listen to it while I do my field work. It's kind of fun. I really like it. Wow, we're actually gonna get this field harvested in 3 passes. Nice. Oh, missed a little right there, but that's okay. We can come back and get it. But yeah, I really like just listening to ASMR videos while playing the game, which is why I kind of wanted to record my own, because I feel like I might actually be kind of decent at it. I might be wrong, but let me know what you guys think of the video, and I'll make more. Maybe some more Farming Simulator, maybe some American Truck Simulator videos. I don't know. I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's people walking around upstairs. Alright, so we got that first field harvested, and look at the bottom right. Our harvester is only 12% full, so let's keep getting this canola produced. Oops. Alright, we're gonna get all this canola harvested. I really like the case combine. It's pretty fun. I do like my John Deere better, but there's actually a case manufacturing plant in my town. So I see a lot more case tractors than case stuff than John Deere nowadays, which is kind of sad because I really like John Deere better than case, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, as you can see, there's those little stones in the field. I need to remove those when I go to cultivate the field after I animals on the farm yet. I really want to. I actually have a spot where I think I'll put some cows in, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah. I'll show you guys around the rest of the farm once we get this last pass finished. And then I'll just continue harvesting after we're done with this video. Yeah. Oh, whoops, missed a little bit. And we got it. Alright, well, so we got those 2 fields harvested, but I want to show you all what the rest of my fields look like. Because this is my smallest field. These 2 are my smallest fields. I have some pretty big fields actually. Not the biggest ones on the map yet. I really want to get to that point, but still a lot. So yeah, I'll take out this John Deere real quick. I got some canola over here in these fields, right here. And then there's a small wheat field back there. I'm probably gonna harvest all the canola first, since that's what's in the harvester. But there's actually a lot of wheat too. But I really like wheat. I'm gonna turn all this wheat in canola and do canola oil and bread. But then over here, I have this field right here, and the field right next to it. All of this is corn, and that field over there is corn as well. So as you can see, I really want to harvest a lot of corn, but that's just because I like corn. It's one of my favorite crops, and it actually sells for decent money in the game. So, yeah. I do want to own this field right here eventually, because it's one of the biggest in the game. But I do own the field right next to it, which is this one. But yeah, that's my farm, and you guys watched me harvest a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, that's my farm for the most part. Not that interesting, but after 40 hours, I'm pretty happy with it. So, anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. Please like and subscribe. Give me suggestions and criticisms on how to improve. In the comment section, and if you like the video, I think I said this before, but like and subscribe. And let me know what content you want to see next. Thanks, guys.